How long will you kneel before the people who once spit on your worth? How long will you pretend the fire in you is gone, just to keep them comfortable? They laughed, they left, they forgot you were still breathing. But you didn't forget. No, you never forgot. They thought it was over. They thought you were over. Because you went quiet, because you disappeared, because you stopped explaining yourself. But silence isn't weakness, it's preparation. They see silence, you feel war. They see stillness, you feel the storm. Tables always turn, tables always turn, tables always turn. And when they do, it's not going to be a warning. It's not going to be polite. It won't be a conversation. It'll be payback in silence, the kind that echoes through generations. They broke you? Good. Now they don't know what version of you they've created. A beast, a ghost, a goddamn reckoning. You were never meant to beg. You were built to rise without applause, without praise, without anyone clapping for you. You think this is the end? This is just the shift. The lights flicker again. A deep inhale. The voice grows colder but calmer, like something inevitable is about to explode. You are not done. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are becoming. And they don't see it. Not yet. But they will. Because tables always turn. And when they do, you won't just sit at the table. You'll flip the whole damn thing. You ever notice how they only miss you when you stop giving? How they suddenly remember your name when their lives go cold? Where was that energy when your soul was bleeding? Where was their loyalty when your hands were shaking? They watched you fall, some even smiled. They whispered behind curtains, pointing at your failure like it was a joke. Like you were the joke. But here's the truth no one told them. The fallen don't stay down. Not the real ones. Not the cursed, not the betrayed. Not the broken beasts stitched together by scars and silence. They thought it was your ending. But it was your evolution. You've been rebuilding quietly, in the shadows, with blood in your mouth and fire in your lungs. Repetition, pain, loneliness, repetition, pain, loneliness, again and again and again. Not for applause, not for validation, but for the war you know is coming, because the tables always turn, and when they do, it won't be justice, it'll be domination. They fed your silence with doubt, they starved your spirit with distance. But you turned pain into bricks. You built walls with what they threw at you, brick by brick, wound by wound. Now you stand inside a fortress of your own suffering, and they don't even know what's waiting behind the door. You without mercy, you without weakness, you with all the receipts and none of the guilt. Because when you rise this time, it's not about proving anything. It's about reminding them what they forgot. You were never meant to be average. You were born for revenge, for silence, for power. They'll hear the footsteps before they see the face. They'll feel the cold before they see the flame. And when they sit at that table, you'll be the one standing, not begging, not apologizing, commanding, because the tables always turn. And now, it's your turn. You ever wonder why the quiet ones are the most dangerous? Because they don't waste time talking. They sharpen blades in the dark. They turn betrayal into strategy, pain into posture, loneliness into legacy. They don't scream when they're hurting. They don't chase closure. They don't ask for justice. They become the consequence. That's you now. The consequence. The one they didn't think twice about. The one they left behind. Now you move like smoke. You strike like thunder. And every step you take carries the weight of all their lies. They made you invisible. Now you'll make them irrelevant. You don't need to raise your voice. You are the silence that scares them. You are the unfinished chapter, the return they never prepared for. And when you enter that room again, don't announce yourself. Let the shift in the air speak for you. Let your presence burn through the fake smiles. Let them taste regret without a single word spoken. This time you don't forgive. This time you don't explain. This time you look them in the eye and smile, because they thought they buried you, but all they did was plant you. Now you've grown, darker, stronger, colder, and what's blooming isn't a flower. It's vengeance, it's silence, it's power wrapped in flesh. Let them squirm, let them act like nothing happened, let them laugh nervously and change the subject. You owe them nothing, not even your rage. Just rise, just walk, just win. And when they finally look up wondering how you did it, just whisper inside your own mind, tables always